Hello my lovelies! I'm here today to help you style your own tailored trousers. I am very passionate about these trousers, like ever since I bought them, I have not stopped wearing them. So for the upper body, so for the tops, we want to definitely avoid anything oversized. The key word in this whole styling video, and you're gonna hear it probably way too many times from me, is proportions. So for tops, we're gonna be wanting to avoid anything that is too oversized or too long. So we'll want to avoid any oversized blazers or very long blazers. And we're also gonna want to avoid any like oversized shirts or oversized sweaters. For these type of trousers, it is important that we keep our kind of waistline and our hips a little bit visible, because otherwise anything that we put on top that kind of gets to a certain length where the trouser kind of opens up, it will just make us look like super straight and it won't accentuate our beautiful, beautiful curves. So instead, I would definitely focus on more slim ribbed type of tops. And that can be like a nice turtleneck like the one I'm wearing right now. You can see, how good the proportions look and how, my whole kind of body shows without it being too showy at the same time, right? I'm super covered, but you can see the shape of my body and it just makes me look so much more expensive. Other tops that go really well with tailored trousers are nice kind of tailored shirts too. So normally I have two types of shirts, which one is the more like frilled at the top instead of having like a normal kind of neck. It has like some little frills and that gives it a super romantic look. And then I have the normal type of shirt, which is just kind of more office appropriate. But those two type of shirts, just put some tailored trousers on and whatever choice of shoes you want, and you look so well put together. A little simple blouse that is not too oversized is also a perfect combo for the office, for example. I wouldn't recommend to wear on the weekend because it's just like, it's a little bit too much, but for the week, for the office, super perfect combo again. And if we go on to the knits, we gotta make sure that whatever knit we're gonna be using is either cropped or it can be tucked into the trousers. I do love a polo neck knit. Like I've had this one for a couple of years and it's just like my favorite piece of knit. But then you can also wear it with like a crew neck, a turtleneck, whatever suits your style. But the important bit is the interaction between that bottom and that top. And in terms of blazers or jackets, again, we gotta make sure that these are cropped in this sense. Like it doesn't have to be cropped here, but a little crop is really good, and that it falls in the right place is so crucial for your look to actually look nice and for you to look expensive, and that the outfit actually just like flows together. Because if it falls in the wrong area, if where the top finishes and where the bottom finishes in like an awkward place, honestly the outfit is just ruined, and then you'll just look you'll look at yourself in the mirror and you'll be like, oh my god, why does this not feel like I follow everything that Danny told me and it just doesn't feel like, I don't look nice. And it's probably because of that bottom top interaction again. And also, top tip, avoid any hoodies or sweatshirts or anything like too sporty for these type of trousers. It just doesn't, ignore whoever tells you it does. It doesn't look good. It doesn't. In terms of accessories, we want to keep it super simple as always. And you can either have a more thick belt like this or a thinner version of it. And the thickness that you should use totally depends on the type of top that you're wearing and the type of vibe that you're kind of going for the outfit. So a thick belt will give you probably a more informal look, whereas like a thin belt will be much more like office appropriate. And even though right now I'm wearing, for example, the thick belt, because of the type of top, because it's so ribbed, then I have the opportunity of kind of focusing the attention here. But if we're wearing something a little bit more flowy, more, you know, kind of a little bit more, you know, more in the top, then we want to not focus the attention here and in the top. It's just going to be too top full. So we want to use a smaller belt in that case. And in terms of shoes, I love shoes. Oh, I have too many shoes, guys. This is where wide leg trousers for me personally get a little bit tricky, because I've really struggled to find shoes that actually like go with the tailored trousers and I feel like nice and comfortable in them. So again, it's the kind of top bottom heaviness that we want. If we're already quite like full at the top, like we're wearing a high neck and kind of like a more chunky sweater, you're better off trying to use more simple shoes at the bottom, or like more sleek shoes. It would be a very long video if I go super into detail with this, but I do have certain type of shoes that I prefer wearing with this type of trousers, and those are loafers, because loafers just somehow look so nice, and I love how well put together you look when you actually wear them. They flow really well with your leg, with like the end of the leg, if they're the right length. For trainers, I would normally opt for a more kind of flat sole type of shoe. And it doesn't have to be super low, so still flat shoe, but even, you know, depending on your, you know, how tall you are and how comfortable you feel with lower soles or bigger soles, I think both of them work really well. And of course, we can't forget our New Balances, because they just work with everything. Somehow those shoes just work with everything. Let me know in the comments if you have a pair of these, because I wear them with absolutely everything, and somehow they look like appropriate. Like if you wear them with the right top, it doesn't matter with what, you know, bottoms you wear them, they're just amazing. And then in terms of high heels, we obviously have our normal office high heels, but you know, we know that that looks already great with our wide leg trousers. But now for the winter, it is important to use our boots, right? We have boots. A lot of us have probably boots. I have a couple of pairs of high-heeled boots, which I use for the office when I want to look, you know, a little bit more elevated and a little bit more elegant. And they just work fantastic with these trousers. The key with these is going to be to get the right length for your trousers, because if you get them too short, they're gonna look so odd with high heels, because they're gonna end up, obviously the high heel kind of elevates you, and if the boot ends up, like the boot of the trouser ends up in like an awkward position with the heel, it's just gonna look like those trousers don't fit you and they're just a little bit too small for you. And that's how we style your tailored trousers in a nutshell. I love doing these styling videos because I feel like wherever you're from, by the way, let me know where you're watching this from in the comments down below. You know, styling kind of tips and rules apply the same for like classic minimal styling. So it always excites me to make these kind of videos, because I feel like this is the type of videos I can help the most people with, and that's the whole point of this channel. Help you look super nice and super stylish and super chic with minimal effort. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel so that you can see all the videos I'm going to be posting. Loads and loads of fun. And yeah, appreciate you watching. I will see you in the next one. Mwah.